So if you're anything like me, you probably value health and wellness. You probably take a multivitamin or some fish oil or maybe a probiotic every day. But how much vitamins are you giving yourself, your heart, your soul, your mind? Hey there, this is Jaylene with Your Next 40 Years, and on this channel we talk all about how to show up for yourself as fully as you do for everyone else in your life. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you want to be a part of, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get notified each week when I put up a new video. Okay, so I have kind of a crazy question for you. Would you ever spend the day abusing your left foot? Like just walking around barefoot, stepping on every stain and mess on the ground, kicking fences and cars as hard as you can. Maybe when you get home, jabbing it with a pencil a couple of times. Sounds insane, right? So if you wouldn't do that to a body part, then why do you do that to your mind? And I'm talking about negative self-talk. I'm talking about all of the times throughout the day when you say something to yourself that is not kind, that is not supportive, that is some kind of energetically, some kind of way that just takes a little piece of you. If it sounds completely insane to you to spend the day abusing your left foot, then just replace your left foot with your mind and stop abusing your mind with negative self-talk. So that is what we're going to talk about in today's video. I want to give you some new perspective, some new maybe mindset shifts that will help you realize how important your words are to yourself. So the first step in this process is you have to become aware of your thoughts. And this is probably the most difficult part of the whole process also, because it stands to reason that if you were aware of what you were thinking about yourself, you probably would stop thinking it because you would be like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I'm allowing those thoughts into my mind. So becoming aware of your thoughts means understanding that you are not your thoughts. So if you were to close your eyes, close your mouth, and say in your head, hello. Hello, I'm in here. Hello, can you hear me? That voice inside of your head that is saying those words, that is you. All of the other thoughts that go through your head on a daily basis, that is your mind. And you can't always control your mind, but you can control your thoughts. So becoming aware of your thoughts and what you are saying, what that narrative is, what that story is that's going on in your thoughts, that's where the power is, because that's what you can control. So one exercise that can help you kind of become aware of your thoughts is to be mindful. So practice mindfulness. And what this means is to take a few minutes several times per day to just stop, take in your surroundings, feel the things that are there around you, and tune in to the thoughts that are going through your head. So most of us go through our day completely on autopilot. I know that I personally feel less anxiety if I am on autopilot, because I don't have to be hyper aware of anything in my surroundings. This is a process that I'm working through. I would like to get to a point where I'm strong enough to be mindful in my surroundings, all throughout the day without feeling so much anxiety. But for where I'm at right now in my journey and in my process, feeling everything and seeing everything and being connected to everything all day is too much for me. But I do take several times throughout the day to just kind of tune in. And it's really helped me a lot to be more aware of my thoughts. So this is a good, do it as much as you feel comfortable to do it. I mean, I've just shared with you kind of how I feel about doing it all day long, but several times per day I do just kind of take a few minutes, just really kind of tune into everything, right? And when you do that, you naturally become aware of the thoughts that are going on inside of your head. The next tip is to reframe negative thoughts. I found the most powerful way to do this is through journaling. And basically, I just write out the negative thought. Whatever your negative thought is, write it down. And then just kind of talk through it. Talk about the things that you do like about yourself. The dress that you feel really beautiful in, or, talk about, what your body has done. Mine's created 3 human beings. That's pretty amazing. Something that we definitely take for granted. Journaling is a really powerful exercise to just kind of work through some of those negative thoughts and just get them out of your head and onto paper, because the more that they rattle around in there, the more damage that they do. So journaling your negative self-talk and self-thoughts, and just kind of unpack them and work through them. And this third one's kind of fun. Make a date with yourself to just proactively sit and say all of the things that are positive, right? Like, how much would your partner or your children or your best friend love to sit next to you on the couch and hear you say all of the things that you love about them? And how good would you feel about doing that with them and for them? Be amazing, right? A really, really beautiful exchange. Do that for yourself. Set a date. Sit in front of the bathroom mirror. Say all of the things that you love about yourself. Say them in your mind, say them out loud, whatever you're comfortable with. But proactively set a date, 5 minutes a day, to tell yourself how much you love her. All of the things that you love about her. All of the things that you appreciate about her. All of the things that make her amazing and wonderful and exquisite and all of those things. I know it might sound a little bit weird or self-serving, but why not? You do it for everybody else. Why not do it for yourself? Yourself is a person in your life like everyone else's. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you need a really quick, easy tool to help you stick with these tips, go to yournext40years.com/ritual tracker. I have a free downloadable tracker that you can just print off and start using. And it just really helps to keep you accountable to setting these goals. Let me know in the comments if there was anything that you really loved about this video. Please share it with anybody who you think would also love it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.